we go. Cool. So, hopefully that was a pretty smooth transition regarding swapping over from COD to Skyrim. I do apologize for the technical difficulties we've been having, but we're still on the air, so that's something. Okay, this light is kind of messing with my eyes, though. If it's cool with you folks, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the cam so I can get some of the light fiddled with the sound, as in the game sound or as in my microphone. Oh, that's why, because I've got the wrong microphone on. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. That might even be a little too high. Let me turn my mic down just a little. I do apologize for these little bits, but yeah, I forgot switching everything over to swap my microphone over as well. Okay, I'm gonna drop the cam because I need to turn this light off because it's really kind of getting to me. So, sorry about the lack of cam, but I'm hoping voice is fine, right? Okay, now make sure I grab the right controller. Because that'd be terrible to sit there and try and play Skyrim with the PlayStation 4 controller when, yeah, that's just not really a thing. I mean, at least not the way things are set up currently. It'd be kind of cool to be able to just use the PlayStation 4 controller for everything, right? The PS3, the PS4, the computer. Of course, if it could do that, that'd be really cool. Save a lot of hassle. Buy one controller, control everything. Oh yeah, but I forgot to turn the sound up for the computer, so the game sound is going to be down a bit low. Let me fix that real quick. Oh. Got to peek in on a couple of things. I apologize for these minor little delays, but kind of comes with running a company. Got to be able to try and be on top of everything. And welcome back, Andres. Here we go. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Okay, I think that takes care of everything. It appears we may have lost a viewer or two, but that's cool. I mean, not everybody's interested in Skyrim. Not everybody's interested in Black Ops. And there's plenty of games out there. I do hope that we can get these numbers up as quickly as we can, though. I don't think we had anything. Gives us a direction to wander in. If that makes any sense. Let's go to Sarthal. That keeps us on that lower end of the mountains there. Yeah, usually it'll get to a certain point of time where light starts messing with my eyes, and it's not that I heard a dragon. Where's the dragon? I hear a dragon close. Okay. We need weapons quick. We're in ice. We'll go with Haven. 'Cause fire. Really? Dragon's gonna make me chase it? Wow. I'm way off. I better drink a potion. Whoops. I'm doing horribly right now. Been sitting there playing. Honestly, I'm more a wolf person. So I guess that would probably put me in the dog category, I guess. But there was a time I once owned 11 cats at one time. So I guess both. Gotta take the dagger. Yeah, I always have roguish tendencies when I have characters on pretty much anything. I'll take that. Oop, gotta take the dagger. Yup, Wolf's Den. That's definitely us. Oop, gotta take the dagger. And the dragon just noped right out, didn't he? Dagnabbit, dragon. Dagger, dagger, dagger. I rogue like Vax. Only I do bows rather than daggers. Okay. I know I gotta go that way for that thing. But I'm gonna go find this ship first. A raven? Yeah, ravens are cool. Ravens, let's see, from what I remember from certain studies, ravens can hold a higher vocabulary than any other speaking bird, or at least a parrot. Can hold a higher vocabulary than a parrot. Aha. Where are you, Gil? Make sure Gil's on. Haha. Good. Now where's the ship? I found it. Oh. Ravens can be really cool. And then some other studies have shown that there are times where ravens, a flock of ravens along with will join up with a pack of wolves, and they'll work together for a common purpose. So it's kind of cool how that kind of goes together too. I don't know exactly how true it is. I haven't seen it personally, but it wouldn't surprise me. One of the reasons why I studied the whole language part of it was due to Stephen King's Dark Tower series. There was a raven named Zoltan that had spoken to Roland the Gunslinger, and I always thought that was kind of odd. So I'd wanted to kind of check on that. Okay, so I know I gotta go that way. And I think this is that guy with the other book, isn't it? Oh, this is a different spot entirely. Wasn't I supposed to come here for something? Probably. But that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Out that way. So I gotta go even farther out. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, there are some interesting things out there that that can be quite interesting. A little bit of research, and it's like, wait, I didn't realize that. That's a trip. Better get that Nern root before the noise drives me nuts. Gotta get used to all my controls again. Go away, Skeever. What's up here? Scroll of Calm. I'll take those. Cabbages? No cabbages. Cabbages? Honeycomb. Good to know. And now further out and further in. But first, a little mining. Personally, I have a piece of terrain design that I've put together for some of our tabletop gaming of a particular castle design. And hopefully, someday, we'll get to the point where we can, okay. Interesting to know. Oh, okay. Missing students from the mage school, I'm assuming. But one day we do kind of hope that we have a chance to build a full-scale version of the castle I designed for the express purposes of bringing people together for, like, gaming charity conventions and things along those lines. I remember this part. There used to be a glitch for this, wasn't there? Where you could like max out all your skills all of a sudden. But if you updated it for some reason, or if you updated it for something, then the glitch wasn't there anymore. Excuse me, dude.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Also, they think. The ones they saw.
I'll let him talk and explain things, because I don't remember. At least not offhand.
Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp.
Okay.
Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
It was alright. I'm having some issues dealing with the Tezzeret. I remember that.
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the
Tezzeret's
dullest of the Dwemer.
bugging the crap out of me
Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading
on Magic
Elder
Duels
Scrolls.
right now, but
In the depths of
I'm
Black
kind of
Reach,
used to that, you know?
one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Just upon where Drimmer City sits,
Blackreach, aka the
yearning
Underdark.
spire, hidden learnings kept.
I've gone up against him twice, and both times I found ways around major issues that he brought up, and yet I still lost.
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden
The Underdark.
towers.
That's what they call it in D&D.
Of Tan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond.
This brings up the extra,
Not all can enter there.
the
Only
Nern root or
Septimus knows the
something
hidden
from
key to loose the lock,
Blackreach.
to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round.
Is
The round
wanna
one for
play?
tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty.
the heck does that mean?
Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
That's a little unusual. Maybe he kind of gives himself to Mora because of it? For the
deepest doors of Dwemer
For the
listen
knowledge?
for singing.
trading his
It
life
plays
for the
the
knowledge
attitude
that
of notes proper for
Hermamora
opening.
offers.
Can you not
I hear
it?
Mora and all I can
Too
think of
low
is
for hearing?
Eddie Mora?
To glimpse the world inside
Senator
an elf's
Edward
scroll
Mora
can
from
damage the eyes
Limitless.
or the mind, as it has to Septimus.
Don't mind me, my
Dwemer
mind goes
found a
weird
loophole,
places.
as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside
A lot
but
of
not
random
far.
trivia.
Place the lexicon into their contraption and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more. Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon
Something
it
is wrong
and
with this
wonder.
guy, clearly.
Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me.
Whoa, so,
But
like,
it was hidden away, not by the dwarf.
he does kind of look like,
They were already gone. Someone else,
Oh.
unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a
Anorak
fairly
from
ironical, used dwarven trickery
Ready
to
Player
lock
One.
it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
That would explain why he seems so
You
nuts.
look to your left, you see one.
I'm in a video
You
game?
look to your right.
What's a video game?
But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
Or tried to. If you're wondering why I'm taking from this guy, well, rogue's got a rogue. And clearly I've got plenty of stuff I can just drop. That might be good to hold on to. Now, barter system. I'll just drop a bunch of stuff off to him. That's fair, right? He can have, no, he cannot have Conjure Volley. He can have a bunch of boots. And, here, that'll help keep him warm. That'll help. Some more things to help him stay nice and warm. Well, then that would definitely explain it. In case vampires come at him. And, there you go, man. That's to pay you for all the stuff I just swiped from you. So therefore, it wasn't swiped; it was bartered for, and good trade. Well, you didn't say no. Apparently, that was the secret that Hermamora whispered in his ear. You're just an NPC in a video game. Well, what's a video game? Moore explains it. Basically, you're just writing in a book only there isn't even a book. What? Uh-oh. Breaking the fifth wall. Because it's more than just looking at the camera. Come on, come at me. Fat lager blubber. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I was lying. Any NPC in Skyrim? That one's kind of tough for me. I'd actually have to... I don't really pay attention to them in those terms. So, I don't know. I'd have to actually really think about it. Gotta love having 100 on archery. What was that? That was kind of weird. Whee! And now we stealth it. Run to cover, and then stealth. Though it might be kind of cool to be like Parthenax or something. I don't know, it just kind of becomes difficult. Kind of like if you could be a superhero, who would you want to be? And it's like, well, that kind of depends. Are you looking at superpowers? Are you looking at skills and abilities? There's kind of a lot more to that than at first glance, if you take my meaning. I see you. Thor. Thor's cool. Speaking of Thor, the guy who's now doing the voice for Thor for the next Marvel video game is Travis Willingham, who happens to be the husband of Laura Bailey. Laura Bailey. There's that damn harp again. Oh, there is an amazing video on YouTube right now of Travis Willingham, who was also actually in the Thor movie. as one of the ice giant or frost giants, uh, and is now doing the voice for Thor himself, with his wife as the voice of Black Widow. But there's a video of him being put through a haunted house by his wife and his friends, which is very funny to watch. What can we drop here? That can go. That can go. As long as it's not a wolf pelt. I can afford to sit here and just kind of... That's kind of harder to get. I should have dropped more stuff off at home when I was there. Ah, well. Anything here? I mean, most of these I'd want to hold on to because... Yeah, okay. Any weapons? This is where things tend to get a little more difficult. So I'm going to have to run home. Could be. I know that... Isn't that usually how mead is usually made? Yes, I know I'm going to be way overweight, and watch, it isn't going to matter. I'm still going to be able to get home and drop a bunch of stuff off. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Someone's a Critical Role subscriber. I didn't even notice the Laura Bailey. See what I mean? Emoji there. I'm so used to it just being from either me or Miss Adika. That's cool to kind of see that. I mean, we're no Yeehaw Game Ranch like Travis and them do, but we hope we're at least entertaining. At the absolute least. Doesn't matter that I'm carrying too much to run. I've got a horse. Look at that horse. My horse is amazing. I bet if I gave him a lick, he'd taste just like raisins. I'm just kidding. I'm sure Phantom Omaha knows exactly what I'm talking about, though. Okay, so what's the nearest house? Actually, where's the kitchen so I can drop off the cabbages? There we go. I blame Chewy for getting that song ever stuck in my head. But, I mean, the horse does look kind of amazing. I mean, no offense to my actual horse. But this is one I can summon at will. So I can summon at will. Whose will, sir? Uh, Wheaton?
Can I help you?
How many times do we have to go through this, Valdemir? That's it. From now on, you're Vladimir. I don't care. Yeah, I know. It's been years since Chewie mentioned it. Oop, there's another cabbage. Gotta grab it. Take the cabbage. Actually, before we do that, yes, I know I'm walking really slow, but trust me, it'll be... Trust me, it'll be stupid. This way, if Brian W. Foster ever stops in to look at our to view our streams, I have no idea why he'd do that, but if he did, ooh, I can't even get another one. Then my entire garden area will be nothing but cabbages. Cool. Well, hope to see you later. And if you're unable to make it, well, we'll still be here. We'll be doing a stream sometime tomorrow. Critical Role has some 3D minis they're printing out and possibly painting. Oh, I'm just gonna drop stuff off in the front. Chest here. I'll sort things later. I'm in no rush for that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to those. That's for sure. Wait, what does Thomas do? Fills a soul gem. That'd be good to use. We might need to switch to that for a little bit. No, I need Conjure Volley. No. Now I gotta search through here and find it. There it is. Now I'm being like extra careful with the whole... What am I putting away? Let's not put the wrong thing away. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of these. Welcome all. We're just kind of randomly wandering here. Trying to drop off everything I can here. Because I'm carrying... Nope, don't want to drop those off. I try not to have a follower as much as possible, usually because they end up walking themselves into something stupid and getting themselves killed. And I'd rather not have that on my conscience. I know they're just digital characters, but still. They've got families? At least if they were programmed to have families. I forgot she was in the middle of a song. I was like, what the hell was that? Okay, so, oh yeah. Way more potions than I'm ever gonna use. So I'll just kind of run with that. Let's drop off a bunch of these too. As long as I've got... Oh, I need to take one of those. Keep those, keep those, keep those. Don't really use magicka. I'll keep some magicka stuff. Like that. That'll cover everything. That'll help. That'll help. That can go. There we go. That's one way of looking at it. Although, having read through the Silmarillion, it's kind of interesting to sit there and realize, okay, wait a second. So, by Tolkien's pantheon, that's right. Now get the hell out of here. Now that you're all friends, don't attack my horse or I'll have to kill you. The building was on fire, and it wasn't my fault. First line of the Dresden Files. Now we go running, or of book 6 of the Dresden Files specifically. Yeah, now that I remember to hold on to it, then anytime the wolves show up, I'm just like, nope, nope, we're not killing any wolves. So, what is it over here I'm supposed to be looking at? Oh, down there. Don't want to be falling off a mountain here. So, let's... No. No, no, no. No. Haha. Skills. With a Z. Okay. Me being me, I gotta go back to the bow. Let's get some soul gems filled. And we'll be able to at least get to the Underdark for the first time since I started playing this run. Sorry for the coughs, folks. I try to mute before that happens, but on occasion they do slip past me. least I don't have to worry about Reeklings popping up from the ice. At least I hope not. I mean, it's not like we're on Soul Slime or anything like that. But you know me, I just kind of wander randomly. Hey, I just picked up a copy of that. Now I've got another one. Thus we delve deeper into the earth.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No, there's got to be more school.
They come at me and then I drop them before they can even figure out if I'm even there. Like they pop up like, I heard something. And I'm like touching them. I'm that close. They don't see me. And then I go, blam! And that's it. Certainly makes things simple. I hope whoever this is isn't going to make me kill them. I really don't like having to if I don't have to. Wait. That didn't sound quite right. I'm very much a live and let live kind of person. That's interesting. I didn't know they could talk. I wish my head was good enough to sit here and read this right now, but maybe later. It's the thing I don't like about the whole brain damage issue. Is things that I normally wouldn't even think of just jump right in and read. And I kind of took that for granted when I was able to do that. You're not going to give me any... Got my arrow back. Probably ended up being the same voice, or voice actor. This isn't the way it came in, is it? I don't think so. That one door had been blocked off. This doesn't seem familiar. Here I go, just a walking on my feet. That's definitely not correct. I'll take those. I'll take all of those. I mean, I really don't even need the gold at this point. I just grab what I grab because, hey, shiny. Seems like a cat, right? Admittedly, there are some brilliant voice actors on some of these games. And some I never would have
Who is this,
expected.
brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. No. No.
Take that.
No.
And that. And 6 of these. And half a dozen of those. I'll take that, that. Don't want them to get cold. What happened to you, Jazar? Should have fallen asleep in the snow like that. Tends to, you know, kill people. But Carl, that kills people, Carl. Up there, it's their time, up there. But down here, it's our time. Sorry, I went all Goonies there for a second. Yes, I apologize far too much. No, it can't be a knife, it has to be a dagger. Because dagger, dagger, dagger. Wait, wrong bow. If I'm gonna be down here, I'm gonna be needing this one, because shock. There we go. Where'd all my arrows bounce off to then? I think I lost them. Oh well. I did get some more bolts for the crossbow though, so I'm good with that. There are times where I'll get a little loopy, and if I get a little loopy, well, I can have a tendency to talk a bit funny. Like weird ideas will come into my mind, and I'll be like, "Hey, that's kind of weird," and I have a tendency to just, you know, voice those. So bear with me, because I usually connect to something somewhere. Otherwise, it's just something's reminded me of something else. Not quite. That way, maybe? Other way, maybe. There we go. Like alternate words to songs, or concepts for a board game, ideas for D&D sessions. cats and dogs living together. It'll be anarchy. Semi-obscure references to movies that people may or may not remember. Because being on the internet, well, it's not like we're all the same age or anything. Okay, that was good. I don't know if I'm going the right way, though. Especially the way things get all turned around. Huh. I did not know about this. I mean, I'm sure I've been here before, because I remember this quest. Just, I don't remember looking to the sides here. Well, I was given the name Raven Lone Wolf, and that kinda is what started me doing some studies into ravens and wolves. Thanks for digging that much out for me, Mr. Spider Worker guy. I gotta be real careful with torches and stuff in here. Might blow myself up. Oh, speaking of weird thoughts that come to mind, I'm pretty sure I figured out the unofficial Steve Buscemi trilogy. Because if you notice in Con Air, with that it ends with him owing him at the craps tables, having escaped from the prison flight, and so he uses that money in order to buy himself a new identity, and he goes into oil drilling. Bear with me here, because they let him work with explosives, and they let him travel all over the world, up until he ends up owing a lot of money to a loan shark, because he gave the money to some stripper before heading to the moon in Armageddon. And then, in order to hide from that, he goes down to Mexico, and that's where you find him sitting on a bar stool telling a story to a spoon. I'm taking the spoon. I'm taking the spoon for the tick. Okay. And that's so after getting back from the moon, he has to go into hiding, and he thinks back to a mariachi band he saw when he was at the casino, and ends up down in Mexico telling this story about the guitarist from that to Cheech Marin in a bar down in Mexico, which is why he shows up at the beginning of the movie Desperado. And that is the unofficial Steve Buscemi trilogy. Why? Because I'm weird like that. The weird thing is, if you look at the logic, it explains all of that the weirdest thing is all those movies are done by different directors. Did I walk right past that one? I think I did. Oh, I missed him. There you go. Much better. Oh, I'm above where I was before. Duh. Now I know where I am. Yeah, so those are the kinds of things that come to mind. Because I spent a lot of time studying film, studying books, and working on a series of novels that I never got to finish. And now I design board games and tabletop RPG stuff. Because it's what my brain will still let me do at this point. Whoa. Unless it was the events of Reservoir Dogs that eventually led to him being arrested as the character he was in Con Air. Maybe? Maybe. I think we might have had another fourth one to add to that in there somewhere too. So that would be like 5 films. The Steve Buscemi verse. I wonder what he would think of that. Say what now? Well, I don't think I've ever found this spot before either. Yep, that's me, folks, coming up with really, really weird ideas middle of the night and somehow finding a way to get them worked into a game somewhere. Like there was one game I used to do. He was kind of like the way they explained him was he was kind of like Hannibal Lecter. But I mean, with all the events that occurred with how everything went bad during Reservoir Dogs, I'm just thinking like from there, he tried to continue on, and things just kept going from bad to worse, and that's how he ended up. And then they're transferring him, and he gets a chance to escape. That'd be a trip. Hannibal Lecter is probably one of the most twisted characters I've ever honestly paid attention to. Because I watched my way through that through the series that went along with it as well. And the amount of information that they give about the character's backstory and things are very interesting. Pulp Fiction connected to that too. Wow. Well, I know that most of Tarantino's are connected in some way, shape, or form. I know that most of the Kevin Smith movies right up until... I don't know if I want to risk that. Probably not. Wait, depends. Can I see what's down there? Nah, let's not do that. It's probably that one where that one dude was. Uh-oh. That would be an absolute trip. Of course, I'm also the guy who sits there, and I came up with they've got that 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, whatever the heck it is, where it's trying to connect where some actor had worked with Kevin Bacon within 6 or 7 titles. And I find that interesting-ish. But my thought was to kind of expand that. I mean, what if you just took random movies and tried to connect them by so-and-so worked in this film with this person, and that person worked in this film with this other person, and just see how quickly you could get from one to the other, even if the films didn't seem to have any kind of connection whatsoever. I mean, something like Lord of the Rings to Star Wars is way too easy. And I can do that with a single actor, let alone trying to jump it around. But just that kind of thing, for example. Okay, trying to see exactly what we're dealing with here. And from there it goes even lower. Whoa. Talk about Underdark. Okay, for those who are watching and happen to be Critical Role fans, who has seen the beginning of Campaign 1? Just curious. Gotcha. Because I'm getting real Campaign 1 D&D or Critical Role vibes right now. The only thing missing would be the Dark Dwarves and the Mind Flayers. Oh, that'd be a trip. Mind Flayers in Skyrim. Yeah, Campaign 1 is a trip. I got heavily into that one, which is why a lot of the names of things that I've been using in here are names from Critical Role, or me picking things up because of characters in Critical Role. I gotta be a little more careful with this one. Never mind. I guess I didn't need to be more careful with it. Figured Master Chest, it would be more difficult, but wow. Yeah, the beginning of Campaign 1 starts a little before where Campaign 2 currently is, as far as character levels and that kind of thing. And, okay, so how am I supposed to get down there? I must have missed something in here. Right? Of course I did. Maybe not. But they have a thing where they go into a ruined or an old dwarven underground city to get to the Underdark to rescue somebody. Was it Alora? Okay. So I'll do this the Kyr Solus Foyad way. Geronimo. I got so lucky. I need nothing from you. I'll take the potion though. And the arrow for Vex. Okay, I have no idea what I did. I'm guessing that's somebody else who had tried to jump down. Ah, okay. Roll one, guys. Don't split the party. Which is really, really stupid of me to say because the last session we had, the party that I was DMing decided, okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna not only split the party, we're gonna split it into 3 completely separate groups. And all I'm thinking is, you guys even know what's ahead and you're still doing this? Are you sure you're paying attention? Yeah, that's enough for now. That's right. That's right. I do remember that story. And no, I do not want to just jump that one. Oh, that's right. Hang on a minute. We're gonna go Thomas. Now, Thomas is not from Critical Role. At least that's not why this bow was named Thomas. There we go. Oh, thank you. I do keep forgetting that, don't I? For those following along, that's 306. Ow. The other issue is bad ankles. Really mess with me. Now they've got my calves all cramping up. I don't want to stop yet. I prefer to be able to end these streams while my character at least is home. Wow, Falmer disappeared. Take the ear. Taking the bows for Vex'ahlia. Vex'ahlia is one of those characters played by Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey.
I was wondering if whoever was at that harp had fallen asleep. Guess they were just trying to mess with me, huh? It's like, wow, is this one of those few times when the harp isn't gonna trigger when someone says Laura Bailey? God dang it. See what I'm saying? And the skeever walked right past me going, "Did you hear something?" Oh, by the way, Vexalia is also a character in Pillars of Eternity 2. Right down to, I mean, like, all the Critical Role characters from Campaign 1 were added to that game and were brought in to voice those characters. So you can actually play as the CR Campaign 1 characters in a video game. That'd be kind of cool to check out. Once we can get things up to the point where we've got a subscriber button, then hopefully we'll be able to pick up games like that, as well as get that capture card we've been needing. Because the capture cards, or the capture card, will allow us to add the PS3 to things, which allows us some additional games that we can play, and allow us to get some better microphones, better headsets, you know, the whole 9 yards. Though I am curious if anybody might be interested in, like, seeing us here from the company playing something like Trivial Pursuit, if we had the board and some cameras set up properly. Just a thought, because we are looking to eventually add things like some D&D streams to our list of things, as well as possibly show some of the playtesting that we have for some of the work we have, or some of the projects we currently have in the works. Whether it's from our campaign setting guide, or a one-shot using one of our simple system games, or anything like that. I mean, lots of ideas in the works. Well, I will definitely see what we can do as far as that goes. Again, it means getting some additional items to make something like that worthwhile. Because, I mean, there is a way to just do it through Discord, but the slightest technical problem and that whole thing could just fall apart on you. Which is kind of unfortunate. We've had that happen a couple of times when we've attempted some particular D&D streams we were part of for charity. I have to. It's a dagger. If I hadn't seen it, then I wouldn't have had to take it. And another one down, and another one down, and another one bites the dust. Catch. Didn't have time to put the shield up that time. Or the ward? It'd be a ward, wouldn't it? Make sure I've cleared this place. Oh. Oh, really? The scroll was what put me over? And there's a dagger. Of course there's a dagger. And a flute? Really? They really want to mess with me, don't they? Let me guess, cabbage in there now? Nope, no cabbage. Then I really would have known that people were spying on our streams. Hey, there's cabbage there. Quick, put cabbage in there. He's already overweight. Oh yeah, I have food. I have ale. True. I know I've got some other stuff here I'm sure I can drop. Just not the spoon. That'll work. Let's recharge some weapons here. Hey, Thomas. I'll give you a common one. Deserves a better one. Oh yeah, that one definitely. Where's Haven? There it is. Don't really need that. That helped a lot too. I know I probably have to go back to that elevator. Whoa. I gotta take a look at this. I mean, you got, if you really think about it, it's amazing what they've done with the world building and how much detail they've put into the graphics for this game. Even if you just go by the landscapes. Really? That is some Vaxeldon level stealth right there. Cause wow. Maybe I didn't need the elevator way back up there. Maybe I should have used it. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Thought I was gonna have to go deeper. Like I use it. Bum, bum, bum. I've seen enough Indiana Jones to not step on those tiles. Thanks, Thomas. Thomas, the White Court Vampire. Interesting thought. The Falmer have no eyes because they've been underground for so long. Yet, why was there a torch? Rogue's got a rogue, right? I mean, I can't help it if I'm just that good. Okay, yeah, I probably have this on easy or something. So of course it's gonna make that easier. But again, we're here for casual gameplay and fun and talking rather than gotta get that next quest done. Speed run, gotta get there. Nothing against those kinds of streams or those people who enjoy those kinds of streams. It's just not our style. We're more the, hey, that looks interesting. What happened there? Wait. There's an even further down? Oh, that's where I came in. Duh. Pay attention, Kyr. Let's not stand right in front of the ginormous crossbow. Oh, these guys. Yeah. I'll take those. Yeah, that I know that weighs quite a bit, but that's why I had to come down here first. Can always drop those.
Sulla, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back. Have all the glory for yourself.
Is someone there?
Nope, no one's here. Oh yeah. Nope, I'm not here. There's a quest for that. Here, hold that. That too. A couple of those. And some charcoal. Okay, so that gets me that part. Which is good, because then I actually can get home. What time is it? Holy crap. Okay, since it's almost 4:30 in the morning here. I can't. Why can I not open? Okay, door, you can open now. It won't open? So I guess I do have to go back to the other... Wait, I need to go further down? Or is... Oh. Oh. That's my fault. Yes, it is. This is Blackreach. As amazing as everything was, or as amazing looking as everything was, above ground, you gotta admit, this is nuts. Crimson Nirnroot. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Crap. More Crimson Nirnroot. What is that? Okay, that was something I don't remember having seen before. Interesting. Okay, now that I've found where I'm supposed to go... Oh. Okay, I guess I'm going all the way out this way. No, wrong one. I don't get a map of Blackreach. What just happened? 1 second, folks. That was kind of weird. Game just acted up on me for no reason. I'm not exactly sure what that sound came from. That is from Nirnroot. Hidden boss? Probably not. That's something that does not sound familiar to me at all. Sounds interesting, that's for sure. Really? I walked that close and just... sometimes the whole stealth thing actually scares me. Because when my stealth is that good, what if I accidentally sneak into something I can't handle? It's just like, well, oops. Sure, I'll take a hint. I mean, at the moment, I don't know if we're actually going to go that far with it, with all of this currently. I know I have to come back to there. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Okay, yeah. The Ariel's bow, right? That's the right one. Don't think I want to go up against the Dynamo right now. I keep hearing those chimes, and I'm not really sure what they signify. Oh, good point. I'm definitely well below where I was planning on being. 07 for those following along. I hate to say that I will need to start looking for a place where we can call this for the night. Not because I necessarily want to, but you know, that pesky thing called sleep. That is rather necessary. Ha! Thought he could get me. And now I'm way down again. Okay. I can drop. No daggers. That's easy. I do completely understand that, and yeah, I myself am in need of sleep due to, well, first of all, the whole insomnia thing is not a good thing. I also have a tendency to struggle with depression, and insomnia does not go well with depression either. They have a tendency to kind of feed off of each other, and that's never good. So, I'm going to get this done real quick. I'm going to find a way to get back out of here. Like this. Wait. This is exactly where I'm supposed to go, right? And hopefully I can get right out of here so I can get back to the house. Otherwise I'll find a place that is relatively safe for me to get to. And then we will return to all of this as we go. Oh, I remember this part. This is a puzzle, isn't it? No, don't. Dagnabbit. This is a puzzle. I remember this. I hated this puzzle. Haha. I shall return to this. Unless this doesn't let me out either. In which case, I will sit right where I am. We'll save it there and we'll call it for the night. It won't let me out here either. Wait, what was that? Haha! To home, Kyr. We'll get back to that. But it's late. We've been running for almost 2 hours again. So that'll be like a 4-hour run, like usual. Only half of it was Black Ops on the PS4, and the rest out to everybody else. So hopefully that's kind of cool. Thank you for joining. It is always a lot more fun playing these games when there are people to talk to. At least in my experience. Usually it's just me talking to whoever's in the room. But being able to be on here and spend time chatting with people and getting to know people and starting with common ground like Skyrim helps. So yeah, always glad to see people coming in and talking and enjoying themselves. And looks like we've had some decent numbers tonight, and I really want to thank everyone for helping with that, because when it comes to the whole streaming thing, that's kind of a big deal. And currently, even though it doesn't really seem like it, the numbers that Twitch needs usually to get that first major level is just a basic average 3 viewers, and with us at 4 currently and for most of the night, I'm hoping that will help get us some of those numbers, so that we'll be able to upgrade what we have here to bring more to you folks out there. We will do another quick save, because it would suck coming back to this and going, wait, why are we still in Blackreach? That was 308, I believe. I do want to thank everyone for coming and for joining us on this insane ride so far. Regardless of what game we're playing, we are going to be trying to have a bit more variety as we move forward. Our specific schedule is a little nebulous currently, but only because this month is a little nebulous with one of the channels that we host, but definitely keep an eye on our channel over here, because some of the channels that we do host, they have their own thing going, and it kind of helps fill in some of the gaps when we're trying to get some things sorted with the tabletop bit. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go grab our closing announcer here, and we hope to see you all next time, and hopefully bring some friends if they're willing. Tomorrow during the day we'll be doing some more Black Ops 4 because PS4 is on loan, so while we have it, we might as well make use of it. So we will be over here on Twitch specifically, and then tomorrow night's Insomnia Squad will probably either be some more Skyrim or maybe some Borderlands. We'll see how things go. So until then, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, bye for now, folks.
They've walked you Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle. Many locations with an open world map. And one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone.
In the video. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow at twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when we're live. Long days and pleasant nights. Jateka Nade, or good night, everyone.